choose past requested activities to coach. Things that were struggling before, if you didn't make it through it without a meltdown, now you're going to try again, but you're going to make a plan. You're going to coach it. And number 2 here is you're going to share the plan ahead to reassure the needs are coming. Because remember, your plan doesn't only include the things we got to do, it includes the things we get to do. Because that's what keeps the child regulated. They will do the things they got to do to get to do the things they want to do, okay? And they'll talk about potential struggles. Oh no, remember, you're gonna have to, leave your brother alone. You're gonna have to watch for your own self. You're gonna have to walk. You're gonna have to wear your swimsuit, whatever. If your child doesn't want to do those things, this is where that sensory understanding comes in, because you know what potentially your child will struggle with, and you got to offer them tips ahead of time. Include it in the plan. This is where we put your special floaties on so you aren't going to drown in the pool. And you talk about it and you put it in. And then number 4 is you're going to introduce every new activity with structure. Just give a toy. You don't just buy a toy and just give your child the toy. They're not regulated. They don't know how to play. They don't understand the structure. There is no how do we get the best out of this experience. All those beautiful things you're purchasing, the puzzles, the interventions, the cards, the doll houses, the wheels on the bus, all these beautiful things you're buying for your child. If you give it to them without a structured plan of how to play functionally to help them learn the best from it and get the most out of it, they're going to trash it and wreck it and never play. They won't choose it to play. They'll only choose the things to play that go into those obsessions we talked about, the one that's the baby shark or the ABCs or the drawing shapes or whatever they love, right? They won't know, they won't accept this new toy as a great new way to learn new things and expand themselves out of their obsessions. They won't accept it unless you introduce this new thing with the potential to meet the child's needs, those other sensory needs. Look, this has ABCs, but now we've also got to work. In fact, this child loves ABCs, and mom bought an amazing game where they have to open locks. So now there's a fine motor activity, an organization activity, but we still talk about ABCs. But I also get to provide the language for open the lock and find the key, and oh no, it's upside down. And I get to provide all this extra language that the child would never hear if we were just singing the same old ABC song, right? Now, do I withhold and never sing the ABC song? No, of course. I sing it a lot, but I don't only sing it, and I don't necessarily even sing it first. But this child knows that when we work and we finish the alphabet, we'll sing the ABC song, and I can have my moment to get really excited when you sing the ABC song, and they might even flap when you offer them the thing that they love and they enjoy, right? Because they're regulating even through their sensory, through their stims. Stims are regulation behaviors. Children use them when they don't have speech to say, I'm so excited about this thing. I really am frustrated by this toy. As a matter of fact, some of these toys we buy from China are not so accurate, and I don't even understand what it is. What is this thing? Oh no, it doesn't fit. It's broken from the manufacturer. Silly toy. We can't get frustrated and have a meltdown. What are we going to do? The toy is broken from China. It came this way. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. It's an outside thing. But if we're regulated in the structured introduction of it, and we know there's potential for something to go wrong because we bought a China toy. I mean, all these things. As the facilitator, you have to be ahead. You have to plan ahead for all the potential triggers to meltdown, so that you can offer, oh, wait a minute. And the more you are ahead, the more you'll see progress with your child. That's how it goes, okay? Now, coach through frustration instead of quitting. Like once your child starts to wreck the toy and swipe the table or throw the thing or whatever, you'll have to usually people just lock it up and put it away and distract the child into something else. And this is the key when your child is frustrated. Instead of quitting and doing it again the next time they get triggered, you have to teach them through it. And this number 5 is really, really important. So this structured daily organization is where it's at. This is what helps.